I'm in downtown Las Vegas and was on my way to a celebration of the 30th anniversary of Back to the Future, the movie, and I ran into the Eldorado Parade associated with the Eldorado Rodeo. And it's fun, the parade, but we are going to go to the other part of downtown and see celebrities and movie cars.
Hello there. I want a Big Mac. Hi there. Me too. Can you beat me? Can you beat me in saying this long? If you can, I'll give you one.
I can.
2 all-beef patty, express sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on the sesame seed bun.
All right.
I practice once.
Interesting float, the Fiber Arts Guild, and looks like they have some spinning wheels and sewing machines. Didn't even know they existed. The Sons of Norway are here. This is called a Back to the Future weekend, and what do you know? There are a whole bunch of DeLoreans here, all lined up. So if you want your picture with a DeLorean, this is the place to be. Some folks want a closer look.
We're celebrating Back to the Future with the cast and crew. If you'd like to get something signed by them, please bring your item, or they have items for sale. You'll be able to meet legendary car builder Gene Winfield, Red Harding, Bob Browver from Hawaii Five-0, Knight Rider, Star Trek, Mark McClure, David McFly from Back to the Future, Jimmy Olsen from the Superman, Tamara Carrera from Back to the Future, Susan Backlini from Jaws, Don Fulwell, birthday boy himself, Mayor Goldie Wilson is here. Claudia Wells, Miss Jennifer Parker, Michael Plastorin from Back to the Future Part 3, Michael Chaffee, Knight Rider fame, and the DeLorean Time Machine designer, Marjorie McShirley, art director, Ricky D. Logan Data from Back to the Future Part 2. Oh, we have Melissa Hayden, as well as we have the beautiful Leah Thompson. Let's hear it from Miss Leah Thompson. Producer and screenwriter, Mr. Bob Gale. So welcome everybody to Las Vegas Car Stars. Say hello to our Back to the Future people. Have a great morning. They're only going to be here for a few hours. So if you want something to sign, now's the time.
This is Gene Winfield, and he seems to have some pictures that are for sale, and there's even a book, and there's wind. If you went to the VIP party, you have a wristband, and therefore you get to the front of the line.
If we have any track,
This gentleman said, "What's the lowest you'll take?" I guess the lady in blue is the accountant. They can't wait to put their money in. This is quite an iconic movie. Well, she gives for her 20 bucks.
Thank you.
I have never been to one of these fan events, and so it's kind of interesting to me to see how it works and to see how popular it is. Well, I wonder if he'll ever wash the shirt again.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Las Vegas Car Stars here on the Fremont Street Experience. We are celebrating the 30th anniversary of Back to the Future.
Raise your hand if you brought any vehicle up here. We got Doc Brown's thing, we got DeLoreans, we got Batmobiles, We got the Marty McFly truck. We got a great Camaro set down there. There's a bunch of different star cars. The original Starsky and Hutch cars from the movie, number 1 and number 2, are down to the left down here if you want to go check them out. 1989 Michael Keaton Batmobile way down at the end. Don't miss that just because it's not right in here because the show is going from end to end. But I just wanted to, again, raise your hands if you brought a star car. Let everyone turn around so they can see it. There's Caesar there with a Knight Rider car. See, you're not putting your hand up. I can't spot you. I know Doc's, Paul Nye's over here with his time machine. Paul, say hi. We got the Knight Rider guys over here. If you want to talk Knight Rider, talk to these guys right over there. They kind of bunch up. And Doc Brown, that's right over here at Doc Brown's truck where they pulled the DeLorean out of it for the very first time. So these guys, if you've got trivia questions, those are the guys to go ask for. So find the car owner and thank him for coming.
The street is filled with DeLoreans, and here are 3. And I talked to this gentleman in the red shirt, Bob Brandis, and he said this DeLorean, which he hand-built, was the only one that the inventor ever came to see. He said he put big windows in the car that weren't there originally, and there's all kinds of other stuff that he knows about DeLoreans. He said there are about 24 DeLoreans in Las Vegas, and only last year did the owners make an attempt to get to know each other and do things together, and he has a whole list of places where these cars will be displayed. He also is a Star Trek fan and has a whole bunch of stories about that. So we meet the most interesting people in downtown Las Vegas. The DeLoreans at the other end of the street gave birth because we've got quadruplets here. The papers on the front of this car say that this DeLorean in 1981 sold for $26,000. And it has made appearances all over. You can see the cards here.
You see that? When I look at a woman, when I do like this, it's like... That's what I call a mind control. Today, I'm going to show you that I can control the brain to any woman, and I can make a woman do whatever I want.
More cars, a beautiful Chevy classic vehicle, and music playing from the era. I cannot imagine driving this thing, but it is here in the Fremont Street Experience area. I don't know whether the fellow in the blue shirt would even fit in there, but it must be his car. I have to tell you, this is great because the Fremont Street Experience is crowded. There's lots to see, and I haven't seen the costumed character yet. Whoopee. My, did I grow up with a Chevy like this? I don't think so. 1952 Chevrolet Style Line Deluxe. An interesting yellow color. A pleasing yellow color. We're at the Golden Nugget, and this lounge area right outside a bar has a fire going in case you have a little chill. We're in front of Binion's, and here we have a beautiful car, a pink Cadillac 1959. This is when big cars were in vogue, and also fins were hot stuff. But look at this, a convertible with a back seat, and there's leg room. If you can't afford a pink Cadillac, how about a hat with sparkles? And if you don't want to walk the Fremont Street Experience, you can sit, drink, and watch everybody else walking. And look at cars. Don't know what this is exactly. This is the Harold and Maude Jaguar XKE, inspired by the cult classic dark comedy motion picture Harold and Maude. These two, well, it looks like there's one, Jaguar XKE, were custom built to represent the cars appearing in the film. When I was living in Chicago, I did see a bunch of police cars that looked like these going down Lakeshore Drive as part of the Blues Brothers movie. The sign here says this is a star car, so I can't verify this was in the movie, but it looks like it might have been. And we see other kinds of transportation here. How about a bike? Did you ever have a dream about a purple Lamborghini? Here it is. Just sitting here on the street, no finger marks, absolutely beautiful. And look at the tray hooked on the window. A lot of us went to drive-in restaurants in the 60s, and we remember those trays. The folks who brought this 61 Cadillac down and have the tray of goodies also have a menu item. Hamburgers, 25 cents, cheeseburgers, 35, hot dogs, 20, fries, 15, onion rings, 15, Cokes, 10, malts, any flavor, 35 cents. And they have some posters of Jerry Lee Lewis coming to town, Chubby Checker, Bobby Darin, etc. The 60s weren't a bad decade. A lot of screaming in here. A forest of Camaros. Colorful Camaros. Quite a neat car, actually. A lot of people standing around and looking. If you don't have a fancy car, but you want a fancy plate, they are here, $10. Some of the same people are back now that Christopher Lloyd is here. He was a little late in arriving.
I shot overhead. Anything you see overhead looking down. I shot NASCAR event last year from that building. It was like 3 minutes. I was like, it must be a good view.
Well, they weren't taken care of because you were putting them in care of them. Right after the first movie, they did put
the professor.
On display at the tour.
My friends gave it.
See it before it's up. Thank you. I'll see you later. All right, thank you.
He's the one they came to see.
Your person?
And they're in the way. A couple of speakers were just introduced who were talking about their experiences with Knight Rider. And now they're gone. And now I'm leaving. This was wonderful to come to downtown Las Vegas and see all these cars and all these folks and almost nobody in costume asking for donations. So let's have more of these kind of events. Loved it, and a parade to boot.